The moment we have all been waiting for is now truly upon us. We are officially in the final countdown. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. We are very quickly approaching this moment where the market's going to take off. And in this video, I do want to discuss when that might be. Also, a few things that may be early triggers for this explosion. So if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. We know that right now, Shiba Inu is on the rise. It's doing well. You know, today is a 1.3% candle day, kind of modest day, but again, outpacing what BTC is doing. Everything across the market's looking pretty good. And we're now closing in on this time frame where the market tends to send. And this is between basically October 1st and October 15th. When you look back at market cycle after market cycle after market cycle, this is when BTC trend starts to shoot up. This is when alts start performing well. And frankly, sometime not long after that is really there's a major boom that is alt season that really gets assets rocketing. And this is again where Shiba Inu should likely do extremely well. So we're now, guys, not that far away from this. We're talking only 23 days on the front end of this box and 37 days on the back end of this box. That's about all the time you have before the market, historically speaking, goes on a boom. All right. This isn't to scare anyone, but this is to remind everyone that this is the time to get in the zone. Don't be complacent. Don't think, oh yeah, we're going to deal with more drop. We're going to just continue to go down. Pay attention to these trends. But the interesting thing about this is, what if we actually get an early fuse? Because we have some very important things that happen in the not so distant future here that everybody needs to know about. For example, you see these two yellow lines on here. These are significant events that are going to affect the crypto market. First of all, guys, September 11th, what we have coming is the CPI report, gauge on inflation. We're going to see what that trend is. And if that trend remains consistent with ones that we've seen over the past few reports here, it is really going to heighten the likelihood of a major rate cut coming a little bit later on. And that's what this next line is, right? This next line here is the FOMC meeting. And that is actually taking place on the 17th and 18th. So 18th, we're going to get likely rate cuts. It's a question of a quarter point, a half a point. We don't know yet. But if data still shows that they need to be more aggressive in their cuts, the market may go berserk. And that may be before this normal time frame where the market decides to send. Instead of waiting for basically the start of October and October, the time where things begin to get exciting, we may actually climb into this. Now, this isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that. And frankly, what SHIB is targeting is trying to get back on trend with this long-term trend, right? This dates all the way back to the bear market. This is our support all the way from the fire sale range all the way up through recently here until Shiba Inu, along with the rest of the crypto market, kind of fell through this. But assets like to climb back into trends. Right now, Shiba Inu is fighting its 20 and its 50-day moving average. And if SHIB can get up there and actually kind of meet it around that time of the FOMC meeting, all hell might break loose. Now, nobody knows what's going to happen. I wish I had a crystal ball. I wish I could tell you guys 100% this is what's taking place. But the reason I talk about these things, it's important for people to prepare for them. All right. Don't get hit flat-footed when the market decides to send. If you're waiting for SHIB to retrace further to make buys and things like that, just know that we're now in a historically significant time frame where that may not happen. I've seen people talking about lower lows and us continuing to drop in terms of BTC and other assets in the space, and people are betting on things that have never happened before. All right. Even when we look back at what assets did, let's say back in 2020, right? It's tough to look on the Shiba Inu charts, but 2020 was kind of weird because we experienced a drop around the time of the halving, but it was a significant drop. It set new cycle lows. That typically doesn't happen. All right. When you are this far into the bull market now, because the bull market started almost a year ago now, probably about 10 months ago, you don't tend to set lower lows in terms of assets. Things have to be really bad. You have to go through a worldwide pandemic, culmination of major black swan events to get to those prices. Even look at what BTC has done here, right? BTC, even though we've dealt with tons of black swan events up here, it still hasn't been enough to set new cycle lows. It hasn't been enough to bleed alts out to lower prices than what they experienced in the bear market cycle. And that's why I say people that are waiting on that, I don't know what they're thinking. I really have no idea. Okay. This is why I don't think the likelihood of adding back a zero, I've seen people talk about that. I think that that's getting to the point where it's almost 0% chance. Okay. There's no guarantees. I don't know what's going to happen, but even with SHIB dropping on that wick all the way on August 5th, when we had so many bad things taking place, look at what SHIB has done. It's settled into a range that's about what, 25% higher, 20% higher than what those prices were. Right now, Shiba Inu wants to climb. The market wants to climb, and we're gearing up for the time frame that makes this climbing possible. That's the key point you need to pay attention to. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you think these are going to be catalysts that get us moving a little quicker than normal. Wow, I can't speak. A little quicker than normal. Or if we're going to wait until October here to really see some significant movement in the market. Again, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys check out my Margex link in the description below. Remember that you can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. There's no KYC, and get your portion of that $500,000 Caspa airdrop they have going on right now. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.